get this show on the road. Oh, Harko is already in. Good to see you. Bloody thing. Let's get this rolling. Not sure how long this is going to work. Come on. Right, let's get the old show on the road, guys. Right, it's looking like we're rolling. Ever so slightly. So we're going to be doing another live alien radio signal hunt tonight. We're going to be searching on the hydrogen line. That is the channel on the radio dial, the frequency that scientists theorize we're most likely to hear the hello is anybody else out there signal. And in the 1970s we may have heard just that. The infamous wow signal was detected on that very frequency. That part of the radio spectrum there. How are we doing there? I am a bit early. I was hoping to do a skywatch tonight, but not to be, sadly. God, I'm not going to last long. So I'm in costume. It's Halloween. I'm dressed as Alan. So let's see how long I last, guys. So yeah, we're searching the hydrogen line, the frequency that scientists theorize we're most likely to hear the hello is anybody else out there message. And in the 1970s we may have heard just that. Hello Paul as well. A-Up's in. Alan has eaten Sam. No, I'm in costume. I've come as Alan, and I'll show you Alan's costume in a minute there. It's fancy dress. It's Halloween. How are we all doing there? Tony too, Paul, Roscoe. Yeah, we're searching for aliens, but are we the aliens all along? That's the lesson. Where's my little cursor? Right. Can you even see? No, not really. It's very warm. Hello Marcus, good to see you. Greetings Earthlings. We're searching for alien radio signals tonight. I want to hear if they're asking for me back yet. Chepsy, hello. I literally, as I clicked go live, I got your call. I'll try and have a break at some point, Chepsy, and see if I can catch up with you before you go to bed there. How is everyone doing? Marcus, thank you for the heart. That's very, very kind of you. Appreciate that. Let's click all of my buttons here. Yes, we're searching for alien radio signals tonight. We didn't get a chance to do a skywatch, sadly. The weather wasn't playing ball. But all those likes and shares, I see them popping up. They help us reach more and more like-minded Earthlings, helping us build our little crew of skywatchers here. There, give me a clue. And Sandy, welcome aboard. How are you doing? You're gonna have to stick a straw through the nose. Oh, just like in Signs, with a thing that came out of the wrist. Remember that last night from our movie club? Oh God, it is getting warm there. Do you want to see Alan's costume there? How long can you stand that? Probably not long. I'm betting 20 minutes. Marty, A-Up, that's probably quite optimistic there. Also though, non-toxic gas, yes. So we had our alien movie club last night. We all watched Signs together. It was quite fun, wasn't it? Right. Oh, it is warm. It's already getting warm, but we're doing another alien radio signal search. I spent about half an hour trying to get the camera on the moon, fighting the clouds, and I just kind of gave up with that one. But hey ho, how has everyone's Halloween been? There we go. Sorry. Right, we're back to it now then. Have to take bets, yeah. I don't think I'm going to last that long, guys. But if you are joining us for the first time, we are searching for potential alien radio signals tonight coming in from amongst the stars, searching on a frequency called the hydrogen line. I don't know if you can hear me through this, but the hydrogen line is the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorize we are most likely to see a message from extraterrestrials there, like me, phoning home maybe. It's that yellow line at the top of the screen there. And in the 1970s, we may have heard just that. The infamous wow signal was detected right there. And we want to hear a repeat of that. Right, where are we? In the chat there. It's been a busy one, I bet with the feral children there. Marcus just got back with the kids from trick-or-treating and knackered. I don't envy that side of parenting. How was the trick-or-treat? It was okay. It wasn't too many. Not too bad at the minute. You know, God, this is getting warm, guys. Do you want to see Alan's costume? So we didn't know all the costumes were out of stock in the shop, so we both decided to come as each other there. Hi Neil. So I've come as Alan, and Alan's come as me. He said it was the most scariest thing he could think of for a Halloween costume. So yeah. So there we go. Not had many trick-or-treaters tonight though, so lots of sweets for the ancestors. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be going through my, I'm going to be eating all the ones we've got stocked up. It seemed to be hit or miss. Some years it's a ton of trick-or-treaters, other years it's absolutely none. There, Neil, thank you for the heart, appreciate that. All the gifts, the subs, patrons, get back into the stream there. So yeah, I fixed the software so we can do our micro signal analysis again. So at least we've got that today there. And Leanne coming in to feed Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
Thank you there, Alan. I'm glad you like Alan's costume. He wasn't quite sure what the nature of this Halloween holiday was, but he tried his best there. No trick-or-treaters for me. I'm fishing. Oh, excellent. Nice way to deal with that one. United, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you. So we are searching again tonight for potential alien radio signals coming in from amongst the stars, searching on a frequency called the hydrogen line. That is the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorize we are most likely to hear the hello, is anybody else out there message. So then in the 1970s, we may have heard just that. The infamous wow signals detected at the top of the screen there, that yellow line. One of our best candidates as a potential alien radio signal ever detected. So we'd love to hear and not hear that one again. A nice clear spike would be awesome. Kate coming in with the shares. It is those likes and those shares, you guys tapping away, that helps us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves, getting more eyes and minds on the phenomena there. And the more, the better to better there. We can all together there, we get my words right. Together, we can all piece this puzzle together there. Remember to hydrate. I haven't figured that one out yet. How do earthlings hydrate? They all love your costume, Alan. So who wins the costume competition? Is it me or Alan? I think I know the answer to this one. But yeah, if we reach our goal again, we can do another Ask Alan if you guys want. There, he's preparing his answers to questions and things. There. North Gratitude, what are you watching? You are watching an alien radio signal hunt, and because it's Halloween, we're in costume for about another 5 minutes, because I don't think I can survive in this, but we are searching for alien radio signals coming in from amongst the stars on frequency. There, a channel on the radio dial called the hydrogen line. That's the yellow line at the top of the screen. And it's where scientists theorize we're most likely to hear the hello, is anybody else out there signal. And in the 1970s, we may have heard just that. The infamous wow signal was detected at the top of the screen right there. And we want to hear another example of that one. It has to be a draw. Kate, that is very charitable there. Like Free Eye. Well, yeah, if Free Eye is sending a signal, that is the sort of thing there. We're just looking for those radio communications if we can hear that one. Now, we was hunting, wasn't we? We was listening out for Free Eye Atlas, because it was in the same part of the sky where our dish is pointing for a while. Sadly, it's gone below the horizon for us now, so we're not looking directly at that one, but we are pointing it out there to the stars. Currently, we've got 2 stars in range, Fomalhaut and Deneb Algida there. So Fomalhaut is 25.13 light years away from us. And if we get a signal, that's 25 years that signal will take to reach us here. And thank you for the follow, Northgrad. Good to have you on board. If you're not already following, guys, remember, do go to follow. We do something like this without the masks every night there. Ow, nice mask, thank you. I've come as Alan for Halloween, and Alan has also got a costume. We'll bring Alan back out again in a minute for that one, so you guys can see old Alan's fancy dress there. I wouldn't let him go trick-or-treating though. I don't think it's safe enough for a little alien like Alan. I think we are reaching the point now. Maybe we'll put the mask back on later, but oh god, right, okay, I'm grateful to be out of that one. How long did I last in the mask for that one, guys? Jesus, that was it was a bit warm there. Where are we in the chat as well? Let's find us and let's do this here. Let's get rid of that one. You're going to have to get Alan a little command seat. Yes. Well, he just pops up to his spaceship, and you can see Alan. We can't see Alan because I've pressed the wrong button there. Why did that not work? Alan. There he is. There's Alan. Hello. We couldn't get communication with his satellite. He'll come down in a minute. And you can see him again there. It's a Scooby-Doo moment there. You pull off the other mask. It's going to be Alan again. There. 15 minutes. Up. Actually, that is actually quite a lot longer than I was expecting to survive in that damn mask there. So, but yeah, if you are joining us for the first time, we are doing an alien radio signal hunt again because the skies are not playing ball. What a run of bad weather we have had lately. But when those skies do clear, we do a live UFO skywatch there. Why is everything not loading? Hold on. There we go. Let me just quickly run through them all, make sure they're all working. There we go. And Moonwatch. Let me just do that. Yes. Right, let's go back then. We do a live UFO skywatch. There's some footage for you there. See all the skies and the weird and wonderful things flying around up there. So do make sure you are joining us. For those of you following us, you get those notifications when we go live there. Put it back on. We'll put Alan back on soon there. Don't you worry there. Dolly, good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Have you been trick-or-treating yet? And thank you for the gifts. That's very, very kind of you. And all the gift subs patrons go back into the stream. And if we reach our little goal there tonight, we can do another Ask Alan there. Now, Alan is in fancy dress. I'm going to warn you because Alan, Noodle has been feeding you. Do you want to say thank you? Remember, Alan's in fancy dress.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
It's come as the most horrific thing he could think of there. Neil, lots of bizarre, loads of Bryce Norton planes, flying around tonight. Now, Neil, we've been hearing lots of activity going on up in Scotland. Lots of weird aircraft activity there. Is it still going on today, guys? So is it connected with that? Bryce Norton being a base, and for God's sake, I've knocked the connection out there. Hold on, let me just restart that one. Has a little bit of a sulk there. Need to re-tighten that one up, I think. How did the film go last night, Shepsy? It was good. It was good. We all were chatting together, and it was quite funny. I did enjoy that one. We got a peek, didn't we, into Raf's VHS collection there. I thought that was hilarious. If you're in our movie club, you know there. It's really funny. I'm glad. Guys, if you want to join us for our next one, we haven't voted yet. I need to put the poll up. But once a month, we do an alien-themed movie club where we all sit down and watch a alien-themed film at the same time. We vote on it, and then we sit down. So last night, it was Signs that we were watching together there. But if you want to join us again, let me just prompt that one again. Join our Discord, link in our bio there at the top. So you can join us for our next alien-themed movie club, or you can add to the interesting things section there if you see any podcasts or things like that could be of interest to us there, or maybe put your own personal experiences in that section there as well. A lot of you guys have been sharing really awesome first-hand accounts with the phenomenon. You can add yours or just read through on them as well. It's Bryce Norton is in Oxfordshire. So yeah, but is it military activity though, Neil? Like in general, is there something going on? Because it's a major base, isn't it, Bryce Norton there? So it makes sense if they're all, if there is a high alert. We're only a small country, aren't we, there?
All my buttons aren't working tonight. Let me just get this out of the way. Let me just re-prompt them. There we go. Is that going to work for that one? And that one. So why are they having a salt tonight? God, getting used to all this new setup there. Are they going to work if I press now? Yeah. Okay, they should be all working tonight there. Yeah, but it's a good fun time, wasn't it, doing our alien radio signal hunt there. I did quite enjoy myself with that one. No, sorry, the movie night. God, my brain is not having it. It's been a busy week. You can definitely tell there, but I'm sure we'll get back to form over the weekend there. Yeah, military, but a few fighter jets have been taking off and landing. Ooh, I do wonder if it is connected there, the activity in general. There. And Halloween, the ghosties are playing the tricks. Alan's playing the tricks. He's pulling the wires out of the back of the machine there. Christine as well. I can do the same thing with NSDR RTL software. So you can do a lot of the same things, yeah. And I think it'd be great the more people we can get to do it there. The more ears and eyes on the skies, the absolute better there. So we're basically using an RTL dongle there, but we've got a very large dish and some other bits of gadgets there that help us hear those really, really faint signals coming in there from amongst the stars on the frequency range that we're expecting there. And then it comes in to this other section behind us here. Now, if you want to join us over on Twitch and YouTube there, you can see the horizontal version. There's lots of other stuff going on around here, lots of other signal analysis there. So that is what we're doing there tonight. So we're processing the signals, analysing those signals coming in too. And that is, yeah. So as the Earth rotates, that fixed antenna will sweep across the sky. They'll pass over various stars. Hopefully we'll have an inhabited planet. And then that planet, if we're lucky, may have life that will be sending us a signal at the correct time. Okay, but that is how it works, Christina. So you need to have, you can just put the little antenna that you get with those things up, and you can get local signals, but you'll be very, very hard pressed to get any of those signals coming in from the stars there, the ones that we're looking for here, you know, those intelligent signals, non-natural, non-organic ones, because these distances are so vast there, and the power required to send those signals is so high there. By the time they reach us, they're probably very, very faint. So then when they come in, you're going to lose them in the background there. So you need like a big dish. That's why those radio telescopes are absolutely massive there. But you're not wrong in the sense that it's radio defined, software defined radio there. A dish and a directional antenna. Excellent. So you could possibly do it, yeah, depending on the size and stuff. So you probably can. And again, the more eyes on it, the better there. But the bigger, the better, and all of that. They're helping us get those signals in. CV in hand, perfect, exactly. So you've got it then as well. So we're searching a frequency range called the hydrogen line. And actually, Christina, perfect question for you there, because I'm not into the ham welds here and the CB side of things. So we just look at it from this point of view. But we've got a real interesting, in some other phenomena related to it as well. So if you must have heard of sort of long delay echoes there and things like that. Is that some phenomena in radio that you have ever experienced there? So obviously the ionosphere is going to bounce certain signals back around, but the long delay ones around 7 seconds in length there, is that a phenomena that you have ever experienced? Because that's one of those early things in radio there that really still confuses a lot of people there. Maybe a sign that there is something, a probe in orbit, some people say there as well. Now, where are we? Morgana, hello, and thank you for the gifts, very kind of you. How are you doing tonight there? Have you been trick-or-treating there? Yeah, I have a turbo echo. I mean, I don't know what a turbo echo is for that one there. But yeah, is that so? Is it explainable? Do we have good explanations for that in, you know, the understanding of radio science there for those long... Are they still anomalous there? Because we've been hearing a lot about the distances of that 7 seconds delay there, puts it within the realm of, what do they call them, Lagrange points there, which would be theorized to be a really good place to put a probe to monitor Earth there. So there's like a real correlation that there may be something going on there. Or the ones, are they, a lot of them explainable with the nature of radio? Because it is an interesting technology there. Right, where are we? Over here as we're on to over YouTube as well. Off to look at the radar app. Excellent. Let us know what you see there. No jets, but we have 2 RAF Globetrotters circling near Farringdon. Ooh, is that natural behaviour there at all there? And Kate, yes, Kate, why won't this stupid app let me post a comment? Have you been filtered out again? It goes another 15 to 35 seconds. Right, now that is interesting. Have you got any idea, like in your gut and your experience there of the radio world, like what could be causing that? Have you seen any correlations with sort of other events that might point out what it is there? Is it from a SETI point of view of interest, or is this in the realms of radio, general radio phenomena there? Where are we? Damn this goddamn little chat window there. If you've got 3 lines of text, and I can't really see them. Where are we? And Morgana, hello, I'm still with the flu. Oh, I hope it passes soon. I am definitely not graceful with the flu at all. Leanne can attest to that one. And it goes another 15-35 seconds. I go about 140% echo. So if I use a ham receiving amp on the SDR, okay, interesting. So that is what causes that. There as well. And everyone, thank Morgana for the coins there. Remember to claim those ones. I'm trying to say Happy Halloween, and it won't let you do that. It is weird. Well, it boosts it about 60 decibels. So when I get the echo, it's a lot. I get it now. So yeah, it's amplifying that as well. Yeah, any guesses to what causes the initial echo there? Not sure why those 2 beasts are circling. They are big transporters there. You say they're RAF ones though? Yes, they're RAF Globemasters, because we're talking about the Americans coming in. So no, as well. So it is still of interest then, and this is why I love TikTok as a platform, because we get to meet people again from all walks of life, from all experiences, and they can help us understand a little bit more about what we're doing, what we're seeing, and how weird things are, our place within the universe there. So I love that one, Christina. Thank you for joining us there. And DJ as well, Peekaboo. Happy Halloween to you too. You missed my costume. I might put it back on earlier, but it was rather warm for that one. I've come as Alan, not at the minute now. And Alan's got a costume as well. We'll bring Alan back up in a minute so you can see him there. Now we're doing some micro signal analysis there, so what that's doing is looking in amongst the background noise there for fragments, or if there was a signal there, for fragments of repetition, modulation and encoding and things like that. Even though we wouldn't be able to pull out a clear signal from it, is there any signs that there's something going on there? What's the terminology it uses? It'll pop up on the thing there. But it's very, very interesting that it's quieted down now. The last few days, that background has been absolutely active, hasn't it, guys? So we've got 2 stars that we say are in a range of our dish at the minute there. So we have Fomalhaut star 25.13 light years away from us there, and we know of it having a 1 exoplanet there. The required power for a signal to reach us from there to here would be about 7.10 gigawatts apparently. And Deneb has a damn it, it's just disappeared off the screen there, so it's just left our signal radius there. Now this doesn't mean that definitely any signals that come from those stars. They are just the closest ones that's in range there, so it points to us, gives us a little idea where something may be coming from there. And Veto, good to see you. How are you doing, and happy Halloween. So we're on slightly earlier tonight there. I wanted to see if we could do a skywatch, but the old sky was not playing ball tonight. We did have the moon for a bit, and as soon as I got the camera set up and was focusing it in, it just went to a massive sea of cloud. Where are we? There. And Andrew over on YouTube, how you doing there? Good day, sending appreciation from PA. Thank you, Andrew, and hope you are doing well. Have you had a happy Halloween? Good to see you there. Back at it. Excellent, Veda. Excellent. So Kate as well, and coming in, and Morgana, I think you both have, I've missed you there, but you've both been feeding Alan there. So Alan, you've got to do your thanks, matey. You're slacking on the old, the gift in there, Alan. So
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
sorry about Alan has come as me. That's his Halloween costume there today. Where are we? We also have an Indian Air Force Globemaster just off the south coast. Interesting. I'm trying to understand what might be going on there. We'll put the mask back on. I see. I came as Alan, and Alan's come as me for Halloween. But the Alan mask is very, very warm, so we had to get rid of that one a few minutes ago. We couldn't last there, could we? That was a little bit too warm. But yeah, we're searching the galaxy tonight for potential alien radio signals coming in from amongst the stars there, searching on a frequency called the hydrogen line. That's the yellow line at the top there. And it's the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorize we are most likely to hear the hello, is anybody else out there message. And in the 1970s, we may have heard just that. The infamous wow signal was detected right where that yellow line is at the top of the screen there. One of our best candidates is a potential alien radio signal ever detected there, and I still think it is probably the real deal there. Kate coming in with the shares, do appreciate that. All those shares, those likes, you guys tapping away helps us reach more and more like-minded people. They're getting more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better there. And Morgana as well coming in with the gifts, appreciate that. The gifts, the Patreons and things all help us improve the stream there. And also,
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
thank you for feeding Alan. It's his version of a trick or treat there. Yeah, and remember we can do the Alan Q&A there if we get up to our little goal. And Veto, so if you focus the radar on Atlas and there's life on it, proving it's producing, it's picking up. Well, kind of. I mean, we had this dish pointed at Atlas for quite a while there because it was the same patch of sky that we were searching for the WOW signal. We didn't detect anything there, but that doesn't mean that there wasn't a signal coming from it. It just means if it was quite low powered, so we couldn't hear it. Or maybe they were on a drastically different frequency range, because the frequency we're searching now is it's theorized to be the best place to listen for the SETI messages there, the helloes and everybody else that are out there in the universe, rather than just ET communicating generally. They could use any channel on the radio dial for that one, or maybe not even radio technology itself there. So they may have been sending a signal in on another frequency, but why is everybody so damn quiet? Especially as soon as we had the opportunity to start getting that data on old 3i. Very interesting indeed there. Or are they Russian? You never know. Never trust the Russians. Especially at the minute there. But yeah, even the Chinese, they have stopped sharing their data. Very, very interesting. What are they all moving, I wonder? You know what, A-Up? They do talk about, don't they, that the old recovered crash craft, use Globemasters to travel them because they're the only ones that can handle the weight that we have there. So it could be related to that there, because they talk about that, don't they, for Rendlesham Forest and for the other one. So a lot of that circling that was happening yesterday up in Scotland, maybe it was a crash. Maybe there was something going on up there, and now we're shifting it there. It's normally the Americans, though, that come in and do that one. Very interesting. 1,600 feet is not high at all, not for a big plane like that, if they're circling as well. Okay, it won't let you reply to Morgana. God damn it there. What's your thoughts on Atlas? I don't know there. It keeps kicking you off up as well on TikTok. We are getting all the gremlins in the machine, aren't we, tonight there? So my thoughts, I really I don't know now. I'm lost with it. We're getting so much data here, there and everywhere. In fact, I think the data and some of the claims that's coming in, that's almost one section that I put to the side and I go, it's unknown. I'm not sure what's going on there really. But, when it does fully come around and we get more observational data that everybody agrees on, we'll know if it has moved or if it hasn't, if there was anything interesting there. But I tell you what is kind of sitting at the back of my mind and just goes, I don't know, lads, I don't know, this sounding sus, is the radio silence there. That, for me, just across the board with it, it's a little bit too convenient across multiple agencies there and all that going on there. Maya, hello, Maya. Have you seen Alan? Well, I wouldn't have seen Alan's fancy dress for Halloween tonight. We'll bring that one out again in a minute so you can see it. Excuse me. Yes, hoping for a skywatch tonight, but hey-ho, the skies were not playing ball. Then up, we have a new separate chat on Discord for 3i Atlas. We do now, in fact, because there's so much going on. I've lost track with it all there. Is he a ghost like that? Oh, that would have been a good one. So, actually, look, Morgana has just fed Alan there, and thank you, Peter. I do appreciate the gifts. That's very kind. All the gifts of the patrons do go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do. But, so we're going to... Alan, you need to thank Morgana there for the alien pets. But Alan has come for Halloween as the scariest human thing that he could think of there. So, let's see Alan's costume.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
And I came as Alan there, but I had to take the mask off. It was a bit too warm there. Oh, and A-Up as well.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
I'm sure I'll dress back up as Alan in a minute. Well, thank you, Maya, for the boo. Very, very on brand for the stream. Very kind. So we've all been having our Halloween fun here tonight. We were going to do a special stream, but I have not had the time. It's not gone well. Harko as well. Hello, Harko. Now Harko has been sending us some really, really awesome things, and we're gonna play one of them in a minute, actually. So we can have a little bit more of a look at the stars that are in range of our dish tonight there. So we'll bring that one up soon. And have I still got that one open? Yes, I do. So we'll have a look at some of those planets, get an idea for the position and those distances that we're talking about here. Keith, hello. Thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight, Keith? And how do you feel about the alien phenomena there? Do you think we are alone in the universe? Do you think the aliens are out there, but these distances are just too vast? Or maybe they don't want to talk to us? Or are they there and maybe here as well? So that is what we're doing. We are searching for potential alien radio signals tonight coming in from amongst the stars, searching on a frequency called the hydrogen line. That is the channel on the radio dial there that scientists theorize we are most unlikely to hear the hello is anybody else out there message. And in the 1970s they may have done just that. The infamous WOW signal was detected right where that yellow line is at the top of the screen there, and that is what we are listening out for tonight there. And thank you for the gifts there, Harko and Morgana. Again, you guys are very kind, helping us improve what we do here. Coming in with the hashtags and those shares, Kate and Matt as well. Appreciate that, helping us reach more and more people there. Yvette, you know your feelings. I think I still do lean more to it being a fancy interstellar object there, but you know, I'm so muddled now. There is so much interesting information coming in there and all of that as well. Keith, absolutely not alone. My first encounter with UFOs, I was 15 and had 3 red UFOs in a triangle form. Now, I love that one. Keith, thank you for sharing that one. I mean, a lot of our guys in our community have had these absolutely awesome experiences. Now, when we do our live UFO skywatches, which we do every night, the sky's clear, I've started to see some things that you cannot explain with satellites and, space junk and all the normal things like that. But I haven't had that real, just visceral first-hand encounter like that myself. But oh my god, that's pretty cool. So a triangle as well. I like that. 3 red UFOs in a triangle formation there. Red as well is an interesting colour. Satellites aren't red there, guys. Whereabouts in the world was that one, Keith? And Maya coming in with the stickers there. Triple, welcome aboard. Let us know where you're from there and how do you feel about the alien phenomena. Have you seen anything strange yourself there? Andrew over on YouTube, curious if anyone else is doing their own night viewing with infrared. If so, are you observing numerous anomalous objects only observed with infrared, and what do you think of these? So we have had a few people that have done that before. I don't think we've got anybody in at the minute. It's a bit quiet at the minute, but hey, it's Halloween. They're probably off partying away or trick-or-treating for themselves there. So I know that there is a strong relationship with infrared and the phenomena and things exclusively being in that range. So we're still working our way towards that upgrade so we can do it. But I think there is a real strong connection there. I think we're going to see so much more there. Have you seen anything there, Andrew, with that in that range there? Keith, 30 years later, they still see me to this day, and saw them last night. Again, Keith, see, this is, once you've seen it and experienced it, it feels like it opens up something, like there's a connection there. Maybe it's just awareness. Maybe like, once you know these things exist, you now know to pay attention for them, and you're less likely to write it off as a shooting star or something like that, and that's why people see them repeatedly. But yeah, some people definitely even have like an interaction, even if it's the orbs and things in the sky. There does seem to be some sort of to and fro connection there with that one. Oh, thanks for the note, Keith. Thank you for the awesome accounts there. This is what again I love about this platform, is we get to meet more and more people here with these first-hand accounts. We get to hear it, paint that picture a little bit more of what the phenomena is truly like there. We're so lucky in this day and age to be able to be connected like this one, so massive appreciation there, Keith. We've got a Discord as well if you fancy telling that story there. We've got a really good personal experiences section there where our community share those experiences, and they stay there, they don't just disappear. You can read through some there if you want, or add yours there if you do want to. The link is in our bio there for everyone to join us. And some other things going on there too. Now, you did send us some pictures with it as well. And honestly, you remember that one you saw the other day there, Maya? I hope you don't mind me saying it, but it was a triangle one. And that might be what you're talking about, this particular one just now. But it was one of the clearest triangle shots that I have seen. It was a nighttime shot, so normally you really struggle to get a clear image there, but this was a perfectly defined triangle there. It wasn't there was no lens struggling there with the shape, and you're getting those sort of shapes from it processing the light badly at night. But it was white as well. I mean, but it wasn't massively illuminated. It was obviously observable, but that is probably one of the clearest triangular craft shots that I've seen there. And Veto, there is a lot of military stuff going on. We are not aware of. Government pass off as UFOs. Well, again, Veto, they do. We know that they have done that in the past. They have used the UFO phenomena to cover up testing of craft, secret craft, and things like that. Now, is that all that's going on? Or is it a bit of both coming to and fro there as well? Milky, how are you doing? And happy Halloween there. Goodness, my granddaughter came back with lots of candy. Oh, I bet loving that one. We still haven't got rid of all of ours, means I'm going to be eating that one there. Yeah, it was brilliant, wasn't it, Mayor? That you took the video of it moving, yes, as well. God, the clarity on those edges there was absolutely brilliant. Because a lot of shots out there, I think there's going to be a large account of how modern phones digitally handle when you're zoomed in at night. There's going to be a lot of those artifacts coming through there. I think we're going to find out. But this one was clear and it was sharp there. Disclosure, good to see you. Thank you for the gifts. That's very, very kind. Everybody, thank Morgana there for the treasure box. Don't forget to collect those coins as well. We're doing another alien radio signal hunt because we have had a bad run of weather, but when those skies eventually part, every night it's clear, we do a live UFO skywatch there, see all the weird and wonderful things flying around in the night sky. Why is that not playing? Isn't it playing? Is my other one going to play? No, it's all having a bit of a sulk tonight. All right, we know no buttons and slideshows there. That's frustrating. But yeah, so we do a live UFO skywatch. We are based in Wiltshire in the United Kingdom, right in the heart of Crop Circle country there, and we see all the weird and wonderful things flying around in the night skies. Absolutely awesome there. It is the ghosties. We solve one problem, we get 10 more, don't we? God knows what's going on with all of that. But yeah, we do this. We do an alien radio signal hunt when it is too cloudy to get that camera out there. Andrew, yes, a friend works with the State Game Commission hunting, and we tried his state-issued scope 2 nights ago. It made me rethink everything. So a nice high-quality scope there. Oh my God, I am so excited to try that at some point there, looking in the infrared. I think it's going to be a game changer there. What sort of things were you observing there? Was it like lots of strange movement there? Was there any real like shape and form? Because the one thing, we see a lot of movement and light in the sky, but we haven't caught like a really clearly structured craft on screen ourselves yet, and that I think will be so exciting there. And up as well, we have a NATO early detection plane flying over France. It does seem to be all going on at the minute, doesn't it there? Just coming in with the shares there, Kate and Glenn. Oh, good evening. How are you doing there? Robbie too. How is everyone? And disclosure there. And Marcus, thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
He's wearing his Halloween costume there. He wanted to come as the most scariest thing he could think of in the human world. And it was me, apparently. So he's come dressed as me. And I am dressed, or was dressed as Alan. I'll put the mask back on later. It's a bit warm though. Guys, if you are just joining us, we are searching for potential alien radio signals tonight. We are searching on a frequency called the hydrogen line. That is the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorize we are most likely to hear the hello. Is anybody else out there? Message. And in the 1970s, we heard one of our best candidates as a potential alien radio signal, the WOW signal. They had all of the hallmarks of an intelligent techno signal. They're coming in not from the Earth there, all of the things that you wanted to see it there, and it came in that yellow line at the top of the screen there, that very frequency, and we would love to see a clear spike like that again tonight, as we're really hoping to see. If it does come through again, it'll come from that top bar, right at the top there, and it'll peak there. That is all of the live radio signals coming in across all the frequency range that we are searching. The middle section directly above me there, that is the same information mostly, but it is displayed over averages rather than that dynamic spiky waveform there, and it allows us to see more patterns. As you can see, that undulation there, and if we get spikes or different zones that are like louder, it can give us that information that may be something else going on there. And you'll see the red box pop up every now and again as well, and that is doing a deeper layer of analysis there. It is looking for any signals that come in there, or even just that background noise. It is looking for fragments of a signal, clues that there may be a faint signal hiding away there, because these distances are so vast there. Any signal that does reach us may well be quite faint and hard to detect by the time it gets here, so that will help us with that one. And if you're over on YouTube or Twitch there, we are at The Thing UFO. It's always good to give us a follow over there, so please do that, do us a favour, because in case there's a technical issue, you can join us there. But also for this stream, it's the horizontal view, so you get to see a bit more of what's going on either side here and behind me there. And in fact, behind me is a live sky map there, and the dish has a big target on it. It shows us all of the stars that are in a range of our dish there. I say all of the stars, all the closer by ones, and then up to the top left here, we're doing waveform analysis there on the signal, comparing it to these past signals, and up here we have the information on the stars that are in range. The closest star that is in range currently is Fomalhaut, and it's at 25.13 light years from us there, and we know that it has one exoplanet. That is one planet orbiting it. It's probably got more, but our technology isn't quite there yet to really see the details, but we know of at least one, we think. And if we were to get a signal from that star, it would take around 7.10 gigawatts of power for that signal there, so a very high powered signal. A lot of energy required there as well. And Marcus, did Alan thank you?
Nom nom nom, thanks,
Thank you
guys.
for his little trick-or-treat sweets there. Where are we in the chat there? Morgs as well. I need to sleep now. I may pop back later. Oh, Morgs, I hope to see you later. Thank you for joining us there. And I hope you feel better soon as well. There, Robin, do you know the WOW signal has been decoded? It is a reply of instructions mathematics. I saw somebody claiming that recently, and it was quite an interesting little take on it. Basically saying about how because on the WOW signal it was a printout, wasn't it? And therefore numbers and letters represent certain strengths across the different frequencies. And the guy was basically saying that actually within that there was some code and stuff, and I thought it was really, really interesting. My thing is, I don't know enough about this there, but obviously we represent the signal strengths with letters and numbers and things like that. But I'm not sure if they would know our criteria for doing that. Like, would they have the code book to write that message with it? But honestly, if that is the case, that would be absolutely amazing, because the disappointing thing about the WOW signal is that, as far as we know, yes, Robin, exactly. But as far as we know, they didn't record the data within it. It was picked up by the Big Ear radio telescope, and it only could detect that it was a strong signal there, the strength of the signal, how long it was there for, and the rough sort of location. It did not like what we're doing here. Didn't record necessarily any data, any modulation within that. But that doesn't mean that the signal itself wasn't a message. Just as Robin's saying there, maybe there were certain clues too within it that had been missed. Now, it's a bit above my pay grade to fully understand all of that. My head is not that big for it. But my God, wouldn't that be absolutely amazing if after all this time they could pick something out of that? And Andrew as well, we saw only points of light, similar to the satellite traffic, but the points of light were invisible in your Orion Astro binoculars. I had seen videos, but this was my first personal viewing. I've seen some really interesting videos just like that, the side-by-side there of the visible light and the infrared. And, A and B, there is stuff in there that you can't see in the infrared, that you can't see in visible light, but is in the infrared. Like, the skies are busy anyway, but so much more busier there in the infrared. What is emitting exclusively in the infrared there is very, very interesting. It's definitely on the list. If we didn't have the technical issues and have to upgrade the computer, it would be closer to doing that there. But hey, it's still on the list. And Andrew as well, I've been looking into possibilities of there being wavelengths reflecting off iridium satellites in the infrared range. But I believe those satellites tumble, so not a constant light. Yes, you're right with that one. I think, as far as I'm aware, of the iridium ones, they're a triangular sort of shape, aren't they? And therefore they're known for giving off things called iridium flares, which are these big bright flashes in the sky that you have to try and account for when you're doing the sky watches. I like the thinking there as well. Where is that infrared light source coming from for them to be reflecting that back? Because all of the satellites that are up there, the reason we can see them is they're still reflecting the sun's light back before it goes fully around there. So if those ones are only reflecting infrared, what is that source of infrared for them, and why are they reflecting that more than the others? Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's a real head scratcher there. And Maya, thank you for the gifts. That's very, very kind of you. And thank you for feeding Alan there. He'll be very, very grateful for that.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
I think he wins the old competition there. Raf is in the house. How are you doing there, Rafi? Good to see it. Alien Dindins, this is his treats for Halloween there. It's the sweets he's been collecting. Have you remembered to rewind your swimsuit special VHS there, Raf? So yeah, we are doing another alien radio signal hunt tonight. Damn the old the weather lately. I did fight today with the weather. I was going to try and do a moon stream there because it was just bright enough to be poking through the clouds, but no, the clouds came in even thicker there. In fact, let's look at the weather forecast. Have we got any chance on the horizon of a clearer night coming up soon? Because it feels like it's been absolutely weeks since we have done a sky watch right there. That's looking pretty grim until tomorrow morning clears a bit, and then all right, possibly tomorrow we could do a sky watch. I'd be very, very excited for that one. Now, we have also got the Q&A for Alan as well, haven't we? We've got the new feature there, so if we hit our little goal, which, hey, we're not doing too badly on a tool there. In fact, we can do it if we hit 50% of the goal, and then 100%, we'll do another Ask Alan. So get your questions ready for that one. Alan can answer your questions. How is everybody's Halloween? Many trick-or-treaters? you get many sweets yourself? Have you guys been out there? It is very, very quiet tonight. So compared to the past ones we've been doing, oh god, the internet quality is questionable. So compared to past streams, let me just close that one. See if that helps it a little bit. Yeah, compared to past streams, the background noise there, we're not seeing much at all, much activity, but it's been very noisy, that blue line there before. There have been some interesting activity, but not at the minute. So things have quietened down now. Is that because old Free Eye is on its way out there? Hydration, I do need a drink there, thank you, Mal. Queeg is in the house, how are you doing there? And Raf just turned proper stormy here, so been watching. Oh, I love thunder and like that. Yes, we're lucky the extension to our house has got like a big glazed, obviously, skylight there. And when it rains on that, oh, it absolutely comes down. Do love that one. Shepsy, you love Alan's Q&As there. Well, I'm going to take a break in a second. I'll see if Leanne can come up and cover for me for a minute to see if I can give you a call out there. Premiering Wi-Fi shit there, tickers. Oh, it always is. It always is there. What? We have detected suspicious activity on your stream. What the hell is that about? Weird. So that's why we're not eligible this stream for recommendation, apparently. Are we back? No. Weird. Is that gonna work? Oh, I'll be going up with TikTok as well. Are we still live on those ones? Because it's having a full sulk at the minute there. Let's get rid of that and get rid of that. Are we still live over on the other ones? We over on YouTube still? I think we're still live over there, but I don't know what's up with TikTok tonight. So weird. What is going on there? No idea tonight. I might have to come off and problem solve that one, because that's totally thrown us up there. Oh, we're good, we're live over on Twitch. Thank you there for confirming that one. So weird. What is going on with all the little technical things tonight? Very, very weird indeed. Let me have a look at this one. So ignore my little things going at the second, right? Why is that not working there? Nothing's working. It's all gone wrong tonight, guys. Weird. Live on YouTube, but the live has ended. Yes, it had. Yeah, I had to cut it off. It wasn't working. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy at the minute. What's going on with TikTok there? You solve one problem and then something else happens. Bloody annoying there. I think, right, I'm going to come off. I'm going to try and solve TikTok and I might be back on if we have some luck with that one. But I need to get to the bottom of what's going on there, because even this isn't playing full ball at the second. So sorry about that one, guys. But hopefully we'll be back on in a minute for that one. But hey-ho, technical goddamn difficulties. We'll get to the end of it. Anyway, we'll catch you up in a bit, guys.